welcome back to another episode of the Elevated Chat Room. Elevate your mind, elevate your life. It's your host, Lonzo Jones. Man, I'm back at it. We back at it. I got a special guest with us tonight, Mr. Joel Hogan. Now, before I get too deep into it, I'm going to tell you guys what the topic is for tonight. The People's DJ, from Turntables to Town Hall. So yes, Mr. Hogan, he is a DJ. He's also a city councilman. He's a mayor pro tem. And he's also a sports commentator at Carver County. So, Mr. Hogan, man, kind of tell him a little bit more about yourself.
Well, yeah. First of all, I'm glad y'all chose to have me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Glad y'all reached out to me, man. It's an honor, always an honor and privilege, man, to come out and do these podcasts. And what got me started in the music industry or the entertainment business, believe it or not, man, it all started with the band.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the band, man.
So you was in the band in high school.
I was in the band in high school.
Go ahead.
And I'm telling you, man, being a graduate of Carver County in the 90s, the Carver County football team was a powerhouse, man.
Okay.
So we were winning back-to-back championships then. So choosing to be in the band and not on the football field, it wasn't the most popular decision.
Yeah.
But I knew that music had a special hold on me, man. So it all started for me, man, in the band, man. And even after I graduated, it was just another, I started the DJing thing as just another way of just keeping my foot, keeping the door open, man, for the music, for the entertainment, man.
So that love for music just kind of spilled over to you DJing.
Yeah, it just continued.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you said you was in the band. What instrument did you play?
Man, what instrument did I not play?
Oh, so you was like that?
Yeah, I started off on saxophone. Made my way up to first chair, so I was pretty good.
Okay.
And I wanted to be heard, so I left the saxophone and went to the baritone. Yeah, beautiful sound with the baritone, man. I did a lot of baritone, played a lot of baritone in concert band. But as the years went by and I started to grow a little bit, and I wanted to really be heard, so I started playing the tuba.
Okay.
Yeah, and I could make that thing talk, man. I could make that thing buzz.
For real?
Yeah. So my junior year, I became drum major.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was the leader of the band. I was the one out front. Doing the high stepping and
I can definitely see you doing it.
Yeah,
like your personality, it's like you cool and laid back, but it's like when I get my time to do my thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
So let me ask you this with the drum major. So you high stepping, like you said.
Yes, sir.
Were you like the dancing type?
I was the dancing type, and I remember, man. Shout out to my band director, Marcus Stewart. Marcus Stewart was my band director back then.
That's what's up.
And I remember one particular day I wasn't at school, and he was wanting to add some dance moves into what we had going on out there on the field. And I wasn't at school on this particular day, and I remember he asked other band members. He said, "Does Joel know how to dance? Can he dance?" And everybody was like, "What you talking about? Shoot, yeah, Joel can dance." So yeah, man. I when I saw my opportunity, man, I jumped all over it. So yeah, I was that dancing drum major.
Man, we just saw Mae Jemison band and played as much shows in the first round of the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
and they had a drum major that was out there strutting, doing the high stepping.
Yeah,
now, he didn't do too much dancing, but they dance line handled that. They had they band was lit. We was okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I hope they probably wish their football team was as lit.
I know, right?
As a band. But so let me ask you this, man. We talked about your DJing, but what got you inspired you to get into public service?
Man, it's funny because I guess around 2013. I ended up moving to Huntsville.
Okay.
So, a young country boy like myself, man, from Leeton, Alabama, man, moving to the big city of Huntsville. It was definitely a change for me, man. So I got an opportunity to see, things from a bigger city perspective.
Yeah.
And due to unfortunate events, man, I ended up having to move back home in 2017. So I was up there 3.5, 4 years. And when I came back home, man, I had to regroup and move back in with my mom just to get back on my feet again, man. Came home, 2 garbage bags full of clothes, no job,
Talk about humbling.
Yeah, man. Very humbling experience, man. But I came back home, had to move in with mom, and I was just trying to get back on my feet, man. And I remember being at the barber shop, and I found myself complaining.
Okay.
I said, man, Lee, man, I had to drive all the way to most shows, man, just to get some gas. And did they ever say they're gonna do anything with that old Leading Middle School, man? That building is just sitting there and it's going to waste. And man, these roads are so rough, man. Leading ought to be further ahead than what it is.
Yeah.
And I remember saying that. And my barber, Pastor Andre McGahee, at the time, and he's still currently serving as a councilman and leading. He says, Joel, man, a man of your prestige, man, he said, and he got me together right there in the seat. He said, man, a man of your prestige, man, you ought to try to do something about it. And I said, I wish I could. He said, you can. And I said, how? He said, have you ever thought about getting on the board, becoming a city councilman and getting on the board and trying to make some changes here in your community? And I said, man, I'm ignorant to all of this, man. You're going to have to enlighten me. I didn't even know what a city councilman was. So. And he said, you know what? I'm going to let you look that up and I'm going to let you find out. I'm going to let you do your own research and find out on your own. And it stuck with me. I got my hair cut. I went home that day, man, and I of course I Googled it. And I'm just reading up on it, and I'm like, man, you know what? A man of my prestige, I could do this. I can do this. And I'm like, all we need is a game plan, man. It's this, and people that's gonna actually see about the game plan getting, played all the way out. Mm-hmm. So I said then, man, instead of complaining about what's going on in my community, try to become the solution.
That's what's up. I like that.
Yeah.
So it says, what's one issue you're passionate about improving in your community? Now that you're a councilman, you saw things. So what is as of right now, what's one issue you're passionate about improving in your community?
Well, Zoe, currently, this is year 5 for me. So a lot of the things that I was passionate about and wanting to see get done, thank you, Lord, they've already come to pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So tell us some of those things that you can remember.
I mean, with Leading being a rural community, man, we were without so many things, and one of the biggest things that I wanted to do when I first joined this administration was I felt like Leading needed a website. So I made some phone calls. The mayor, man, he stood behind me 100%. He made sure I had all the resources I needed in order to get this website. I ended up hooking up with Miss Cynthia Vidu. And she got me together, man. She educated me on a lot of things. I bought her in. First thing we did was we got a website. The second thing we did, Leading was notorious for not having any service out there. So every time you came through Leading, you either lost service or if you were at home, people having to go out on their porch just to, just to hold a conversation. So I said, man, yeah, man, we need to get some type of high-speed internet out here, man. And like I said, man, Mayor Derek Silcock, man, was behind me. And of course, he helped along with the other council members. And Leading has high-speed internet now. You know what I mean?
And that's a big deal.
That's a really big deal, man.
That's a big deal.
And there for a minute, having my teenage son in the house with me, being a gamer, and streamer, it was huge. It was a huge deal that we had high-speed internet there.
Yeah, because most teenagers, most kids, they can't function without high-speed internet. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about putting a kid on punishment.
Yeah.
You pull that internet off on them, but they
unplug that Wi-Fi.
They end up scratching them. They going through a draw. Yeah. You got one more that stand out that you can think of right now?
Well, everybody who's come through Carver County that's a native of Leeton. It's always been near and dear to our heart. The Leeton Training School, the Leeton Middle School. Man, I graduated from there in 1992.
Yeah.
In 7th grade, going to the high school. It probably stayed open maybe another 2 years, and it shut down in 94. This building has been just sitting there, rotting, going to waste, and everybody in the community was always like, what are we going to do about this school? We need to get the Leeton Middle School up and going again, the Leeton Training School up and going again. And the administration that I have been a part of, we're finally doing something about it, man.
That's going to be a major project right there.
Yeah. Our administration has received over $3 million in grant money, man. And, of course, not all of it is granted toward the Leeton Training School, but there's a big portion of it that is that's been funded toward our Leeton Training School. And this time next year, our Leeton Training School, which has been going to waste for the last 30 years, will be a community center in Leeton.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to be game changing in the community, man. I like that kind of stuff because that's what happened here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what I think about when I come in here and I see this, and I'm just like, man, if God can allow them to do it here, y'all will probably have more funds at more resources to be able to do the things you guys need to do. Yeah. So, bro, like, take advantage of that. And like I said, the impact that you will have in the community, you can't even measure it. Yeah. And especially in areas sometimes where people look down on it. Yes. This Sheffield or this Leeton. It's like, nah, bro, like, it's great people everywhere you go. That's it's not so great people everywhere you go. It. Now, some may have a little bit more, some may have a little bit less. Yeah. But when it's all said and done, man, we all the same. That's it. And all communities deserve opportunity. They deserve hope. Yeah. They deserve a place to go where they can be free. Yeah. No judgment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where they know, like, hey, man, this organization is truly here to help me. They don't want nothing from me. That's it. Like, I don't know if y'all service is gonna be free, but I would assume it wouldn't be. It either would be free or be very affordable. Yes. So I mean, it's like, man, it's like that hub, that center. Yeah. Man. When you were saying that, I was smiling on the inside. I was like, man, that's gonna be off the chain. Yeah, like man. So that's what's up. And man, we getting the cafeteria together, man. Like you said, man, we'll be feeding kids throughout the summer, and when they're out of school for the summer, they'll have activities there going on, and just different educational programs, everything, man. That's so awesome. I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep us up to date on that. We're gonna check that out. The grand opening. Let us know.
Oh yeah.
Let us know.
Oh yeah.
All right, it says, what's the biggest misconception people have about local politics? Biggest misconception.
The biggest misconception about local
politics.
Ooh. The biggest misconception about local politics. I think one of the biggest misconceptions is a lot of people. Well, I'll tell you what. Just give you a personal experience with me. One of my biggest misconceptions was I felt like as soon as I became a city councilman, I thought all I got to do is get everybody on the board to agree with me on this, and we're gonna make this happen.
Right. Okay.
And there are a lot of people that feels like as many great changes that we've made in our community, and I'm also sure I can speak for other council members and mayors, with all the great changes that have been made. People always feel like there can be more changes, there can be better changes.
Okay.
And sometimes things just don't, Rome, what did it say? Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
And sometimes, these things just take time to pan out. And like I said, I've been in office now for 5 years. And yeah, of course, that there are more things that I would have liked to have seen happen. But in that course of the 5 years that I've already been serving on that administration, they just hadn't made it there yet. Okay. And some of these things take time. And I think people, they don't understand the process that you have to go through in order to get some of these things done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely see it because me on the outside looking in, I'm like, man, why ain't y'all did this? Why ain't this? Why Muscles ain't got this? Why they ain't got that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So why Lean ain't got this? Why?
Yeah.
So on the outside looking in, it's like, bro, I know y'all got the money.
Yeah.
I know y'all can come up with the funds.
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
It's like, what are y'all doing? And that's what are y'all doing? I mean, we appreciate the walking park y'all put over here. We appreciate y'all orchestrating the Percy Sledge Festival and bringing thousands out every year, and we appreciate y'all getting the leading training school together, man. But what about this? And what about that? And what about this?
Just follow up with that but.
Yes.
but
yeah.
I appreciate this, but.
Yeah.
So, and I get that, because like I said, bro, when I be sometimes like, okay, Muscle's supposed to be in the sports flex. Mm-hmm. The sports complex is supposed to be amazing, right? Yeah. And it's like, we're just waiting for them to actually start breaking ground, like what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah. Why didn't it start? What's the hold up? Yeah. And then the new mayor just got voted in. So it's going to be, it's like, is this legit? Yeah. It's the, if people come, which I know they will, because my sons play the travel sports, so I know how crazy. We can go to a baseball field on a Saturday, and there can literally be 25 to 40 teams there at a sports complex. Yeah. And each team is going to have probably a minimum of 9 to 10 players. Yeah. And then you got their parents. So when I tell you like the money that comes in with it, but then it's like, well, are people going to spend the money in Muscle Shoals, or are they going to go across the river and spend influence? Yeah. So you got to build, you got to have activities and events and restaurants and hotels, in Muscle Shoals, so you can make sure you capitalize on the people that's coming into the city.
That's it.
And so it's like, you sit back and listen and be like, I get that, but still, like, even if you bring the sports place in, you're still going to bring in more money than what the city was bringing in. I guess it's like, well, when they look at their numbers or whatever the case may be, you have some that just be against it for whatever reason. Yeah. So that's what my thing is. I'd be sitting back like, bro, we should have been started on this sports place, But that makes sense.
Yeah. I remember the day back in 2020, November 2nd, when I first got elected. And man, I was so happy. And I remember a friend of mine called me, one of the big homies. He called me, man. He was like, Joel, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. I said, man, you stepping up for your community, man. He said, listen, check this out. The first thing we need, man, we need to get a Burger King in Leading. We need to get a McDonald's in Leading. And we need to get a grocery store. We need to get a food land, man. So go ahead and make that happen, man. And I'm just like, and that's one of them big misconceptions. I'm like, wait a minute, brother. Hold on, I ain't even,
You ain't been sworn in.
Yeah, I ain't even sworn in yet. Wait a minute.
I can imagine that, bro. It's kind of like when somebody in your family make it to the professional sports, to the league or something. They got all this money. It's like phone start ringing. And it's like, cuz, I was the one that was doing this and doing that. But, it's like, well, now it's like, well, since you a councilman, let me, use my influence that I got in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, nah, man, you didn't help me get here.
Exactly.
You had nothing to do with this.
Exactly.
But that's funny though.
I remember that too. Man.
Have y'all got any restaurants since you've been in?
We have.
Which restaurants y'all in?
We have F&D Soul Food. We had Let's Eat. Man, that was real good too. And we just Raymond Ricks just opened up another restaurant. Yeah, in Leaton, and it's been real popular for us.
Don't y'all have a Jack's there in the subway? I believe is that Leaton?
Now that's Town Creek.
That's Town Creek. It sure is.
That's up the road.
It sure is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. So I be getting my cities mixed up because Leaton is weird.
We right in between Town Creek and most shows.
Yeah, because you can hit Leaton this way and then also Leaton way over here.
Yeah,
on the opposite sides of the highway, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right. So I got you.
All it down there by Jarman Lane is leading to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jarman Lane. I think everybody knows Jarman Lane.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we talked about how you got into DJing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's hit that one more time. It says, well, no, we're gonna switch to your commentating. We talked about DJing. You want to share any story about DJing that stands out?
And I will say this too. If there are any younger DJs wanting to get started, man, I started off as a roadie.
Okay, what's that?
A roadie is the guy that comes with the DJ.
Okay,
he carries all his equipment in.
Okay,
and set up all his equipment for him and. He does all the scrub work. He does all the labor. He does all the labor. Exactly.
No skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started off as a roadie for Maurice McGuire. He's piano player out there at Bethel Colbert.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I started off as a roadie for Maurice McGuire, man, and I was just trying to. Get in all the UNA parties so I can see these girls. So I can see these college girls,
Yeah.
And so we would set Maurice up, man, and we just sit back and we just watch him party. We had an opportunity to go out there and dance with him and all this good stuff. But it got to a point that, man, I stopped really focusing on the party and I was really focusing on what Maurice was doing.
Yeah.
And just looking at it and watching them go back and forth. And I'm like, you know what, man? I can do this. So Reese started giving me an opportunity to DJ the last 15 minutes of the night.
Yeah. So
when I got my 15 minutes of fame, I jumped all over it, man. And I'm telling you something, it wasn't always good either. I didn't play music and got booed. And yeah, man.
Real talk.
Yes, Joel Hogan ain't always been the people's choice, man. Yeah, man. I done got booed. I done had ice thrown at me. I done had, man. Shoot, yeah.
Bro, what?
Yes, sir.
So
man.
hold on. We ain't gonna skip over that.
Yeah.
So what happened in that moment where people throwing ice at you, bro? Like what did you do wrong?
I was DJing at, I'll never forget it, Fiesta, right off of Jackson Highway. And I remember they had my name up on the billboard. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the people's choice, DJ J-Rock will be on the ones and twos. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. And it was around Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I started off as a club DJ.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people know me from DJing in the Knock and the Smokehouse and Another Level. And I started off as a club DJ. So this particular night, it was close to Valentine's Day. And I had been playing that hardcore music all night. And I looked around and I noticed that there were a few couples in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, you know what? I ain't catered to the couples all night. And I remember what song I played and everything. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna slow it down for these couples in here, man. And this is a pretty rowdy crowd now.
Yeah.
They had to be rowdy. They'd be throwing ice at me. But
that's classic.
so when the song went off, man, and I got on the mic, I said, listen, man, we got a few couples out here tonight, man. I'm gonna slow it down for the couples. We're gonna do it like this for the couples. Y'all go ahead and come on out here on the floor and you know, fellas, bring your girl out here on the floor. You know, I'm hyping them up.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't ashamed of it, bring your girl out here to the floor. And I played Prince. I just can't stop writing songs about you. I love you so much. Man, they booed me. They started throwing ice up there, and I was like up, and there was like this big plexiglass in front of me. So they was throwing over the glass. And I'm like, you know, and they was like, boo, fire the DJ, switch the music. So at the time, I couldn't do nothing but switch the music. But yeah, I switched the music, but you best believe I gave him an earful when I switched it. Yeah. But I'll never forget that, man.
Bro, that's crazy. Like you don't never hear those stories. You know, you always hear the good stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I said, every time we've had you always be killing it. You know.
Yeah, man. DJ J Rock had to crawl before he walked, bro. I had to crawl before I walked.
So they just didn't like Prince. They didn't like that song, or they didn't like you switching it up. They wanted to stay.
They wanted to stay rowdy. And I'm telling you something, man. As a DJ, when I learned this, and you say, I'm gonna look right here. When I learned this, as a DJ, it's not about you. It's all about pleasing the crowd. That's what it's all about. And once I figured that out,
yeah,
I can honestly say, I you know, and I ain't toot my own horn, but that's when I became one of the most popular DJs in this area. Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, you always be number one on our list when we got an event going on.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the business y'all gave me. Y'all give me in the past, man.
No doubt. Yeah. So let's switch over to your commentating. It says, what's the biggest challenge when commentating? Keeping it entertaining, staying unbiased, or keeping up with the pace?
That's a good question, man. And let me tell you something about commentating, man. And not only do I commentate, I also play music during the timeouts, the half times. And I'm telling you, man, in order to be a good DJ, in order to be a good commentator, you have to be diverse.
Okay.
You have to be diverse. And I think playing music in front of that type of crowd, commentating in front of that type of crowd, and you have to realize that there are black people here, there are white people here, the Hispanic people here, the old white people here, the young white people, the old black people, the young black people. There are babies in here. There are people who celebrate, who are part of different religions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like when I have to pick the type of music, you have to pick universal music to play.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get that. You know, you can play stuff like the Daz Band, Whip It.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody can relate to Whip. Everybody can relate to Kool and the Gang. Celebrate good time. Come on. You know, you have to play. Everybody can relate to Usher's Yeah. You know, everybody can relate to some Bruno Mars thing. Yeah. 24 Karat. And don't get me wrong. I get off the grid every now and then for the kids, but you still have to remain professional, respectful. And I think a lot of these kids at Florence and at Carver County, as far as what the music goes, they forget that they are at a high school basketball game and they want to flip this thing over into the club. They want to hear, take me through there. They want to hear wham whammy. And I'm like, it's hard for me to do all that and keep my job when your grandmother's sitting over here and your pastor is over here and the cops are over here and the athletic administrator is sitting over here and you just have to be mindful of your surroundings and be able to adjust to your environment.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like that's what sets me aside from the rest. I've been able to adapt and adjust and still remain professional and still make sure that everybody enjoys themselves.
So sounds like you said, you're remaining professional, but you're also being relatable to as many people as you possibly can.
Exactly.
Without stretching the boundaries.
Yes, without stepping on any toes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think, and they say, Joel, you can just play this. It's the clean version. Well, just because it's the clean version don't mean that it's still appropriate to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are not fools. If somebody's rapping and they say, hey, I got a pocket full of cash, but it's all good. You can kiss my, and we all know what they're saying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the thing. Like my sons, like they at the age of 11 and 8, and they be, I bump a lot of Christian rap.
Yeah.
Like so we listen to a lot of Christian rap, but then they'll give it a cousin or a friend, and they want to listen to Take Me Through It or something like that. And I was like, y'all don't even know what them lyrics talking about.
Yeah.
Like he was singing the song one day. I was like, where you get it from? He was like, so and so, so and so. I was like, well, first off, we don't listen to that.
Yeah.
Second of all, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, sir. It just sounds good. It's just catchy.
Yeah.
So that'd be my thing. Like even when we go into schools, it's like, if we ain't playing no instrumental, or if we ain't playing no Christian rap, we probably ain't playing nothing.
Yeah.
Because we can drop an instrumental. They know the beat, they know the song, and they can do. But we can't play them words.
Yes.
It makes us look bad.
Yes.
So our brand now is being tarnished.
Yes.
So if DJ J Rock out here dropping,
you said something then, man. You said something.
Your brand.
You said something, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. I've worked so hard. Man, I've worked hard. And people will never know how hard I've worked in order to create this good reputation as a DJ for myself and for the others that I have under me that believe in me. My other DJs, DJ 711, DJ Dez, and DJ J Dust. These guys that they look up to me. They got me out front. They know that Joel is the man in this We Rock Entertainment group. But I worked hard to get where I am, and it won't take long to tarnish.
Sure won't, bro.
What you worked hard to do, man.
It can flip like that,
just like that.
Yeah. So it's very important, man. You got to be conscious of that stuff.
Yes.
And I think sometimes people get to the point where they feel like they're untouchable. Oh man, I didn't I'm at this high level no matter what I do. Like no. Like life will humble you if you don't stay humble.
Yes, it will. And in the DJing business, man, I also had to, evolve. I started off as one of these hype club DJs. I was that guy that got the club going.
Yeah.
And if I felt real good, I'd take my shirt off and
you was in you was clubbing too.
Oh yeah, I was clubbing too. I was having a good old time.
Yeah.
But as years went on, and as I started to grow and become more mature, and I wanted to take on new challenges, new businesses, new customers,
different events, different settings.
Events. I had to go back to being diverse and educate myself on country music. I've DJ'd a lot of country weddings, country parties. I've DJ'd a few, not a whole lot, a few Hispanic events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just educating yourself on the music and just being able to not be so one-sided with my music.
Yeah. That's good, man. It's funny you say that because when we play games like with students and stuff that we just meet or even if we've been known for a long time,
Yeah.
we'll ask them like we'll tell them one thing. I'm like, tell me one thing that people will be surprised to know about you.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the things I tell them, I like to listen to country music. They were like, what? I was like, yeah, now I don't listen to the old country music, slow, sad, but I listen to the newer type style.
That's me.
I still like the storytelling, but I like the beats they put with it now.
Yeah.
I even listen to a lot of country rap.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, some of this stuff is really dope. Like, I got a whole playlist. Like, it be jumping.
Man, Luke Combs got me.
Okay.
Luke Combs, Arthur James, Brent Young, man, I can go on and on, man.
Yeah.
And Dez will tell you, DJ Dez, he'll tell you, man, that's the youngest one out of We Rock Entertainment, man. A lot of times we on the road DJing and we on our way back, man, I got country music playing.
Yeah. See, I'll do like country artists that are underground that's being found that nobody really even knows yet.
Yeah.
You know, so like it's this guy named Randy Savvy. He's a black country artist.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Okay, so I'll be listening to him. There's a guy named Willie. I found a lot of black country artists.
Yes, sir.
And they be living,
man.
Willie Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a lot of them. Like I got a whole list in my phone. Yeah. Let me see what's one of the more popular ones. Like Nico Moon.
Yeah.
He's a smooth country artist.
Yeah.
You know, Thomas Rhett. Of course, everybody listens to Jelly Roll.
Oh, yeah.
I got Chase Matthew on here.
Yeah.
I like Chase Matthew a lot.
Yeah.
I got a lot of his songs. And he'll have some upbeat songs too with his country stuff. But like I said, man, I got a whole Austin Williams, man. I got so much stuff in here.
Oh, yeah.
But
you own it.
I love I got a whole playlist. Like my wife getting in the car with me, I was like, hey, I'm about to put my country playlist on. She's like, all right, well, go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah. And
it's your chance to go to sleep. 'Cause I'm gonna ride about 2 hours on this.
There's a lot of people that sleep on it, man. They won't even really give it a chance. But, man, I'm telling you, if you, I mean, as many events that I've done, man, and just, man, I play it, man. Zoe, I done been in weddings, bro, and I won't even know these people. And the wedding is just so beautiful, and the music is sounding good, man. These people getting married, I don't know these people from a can of paint, and I'm over here tearing up, like, you know what I mean?
It's a beautiful thing, though.
Yeah, man, and it's just like that's the beauty of music, man. You can't put a cap on it, man. You can't. It's too wide. It's too broad.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's universal.
It's universal.
It's universal language, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite artists. He's not country. But one of my favorite artists, I went to a concert probably about 2 months ago, and that's Teddy Swims.
Oh, yeah.
That is, man.
Teddy tough, man. Teddy bad dude.
Teddy can blow.
Have you heard him sing Mario's song?
Let Me Love You?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Like I said, I went to the concert, man. He's, like, I've been listening to his, like, he was underground for a while, so I was listening to him do a lot of covers.
Yeah.
And then he finally dropped his own album. You know, Therapy. It's called something like I tried everything except therapy.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
And I listened to that and I was like, this white dude is bad.
Yeah.
And then I went and listened to him live. He sounds just like the freaking album, bro.
Oh,
It sounds like he on the CD.
Oh yeah.
Like, and he sings effortlessly.
Yeah.
The dude he had a mic in his hand singing, signing autographs.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, just with no effort, bro.
Yeah.
Like just it's God given though. And of course he's taking it, his gift, and he's perfecting and he's trained it.
Yeah.
When I tell you, man, he sounds just like the album. And because he sang with soul, you know what I'm saying? You would be like, if you didn't know that he was a white guy, you would think he was a black artist.
First time I heard him.
Yeah.
I heard him a few times. And and found out he was white. I was like, this white dude sing like this? Yeah.
And that's the thing that's so funny because we don't get that.
Yeah.
We tend to say that, oh, it's a black sound or it's a white sound.
Mm-hmm.
But in actuality, you don't know how this was before our time.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that they said that country music was actually something that black people were doing way back prior.
Yeah.
So you don't know. We'll think that we'll try to like name something or tie to this color or whatever, but that's not the case. It's music.
It's music.
It goes back to us saying how universal it is.
That's it.
You know, as long as you got the skill, you've been gifted, you can sing any type of music.
Exactly.
You know, so that's my thing on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'll definitely play some country music, and I'll ride to almost anything except like heavy metal and stuff like that. Heavy metal stuff just.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I can't really get into it. And I've even tried.
For real?
Yeah, I've tried.
Yeah. I've listened to a couple of songs, but they were solid, but it's just not something I can just ride to. It's just so hard and heavy.
Yeah.
You know. So man, we ain't got but one question left, man. We can get up out of here. All right, it says, how do you stay grounded juggling so many different roles? Like, how do you stay grounded, humble, and organized? Like,
man. Oh, it's hard. It is. But I'm a prayerful man. And I really do believe that through Christ, all things are possible.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, I feel like that's what keeps me humble. I am a really, really big procrastinator. So I have to, you know, a lot of times when I have to prepare for certain gigs, you know, I have to, you know, a lot of people don't know what I put it on Facebook not too long ago. A lot of people don't know what I put into doing these events, man. But just giving myself enough time. I try to give myself enough time so I'm not rushing and even with the city council, man. You know, being on the city council and being a member of management or lead at my job and being the CEO of We Rock Entertainment and all these different events. I'm somewhere different every other weekend. It can be a bit hectic at times, but I really try to stay tight with my crew. And my crew, like I said, man, they help me out tremendously. And what I love about my crew is what my homeboy, 711, his name is Johan Robinson. His stage name is DJ 711. He says to me all the time, I don't mind being Scottie Pippen for you. And that helps. And with that attitude, he's like, I want you out front. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, you know, when it does get hectic as far as with the entertainment business goes, I can always call these guys. I can always count on these guys. And they help me. They help me juggle a lot of this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got a lot of people in the background. Yeah. And I'm pulling them to the light. And these guys are so awesome and so humble. Especially Self, man. He don't even want no recognition. He's just like, man, I got you. You know, I you know, you ain't gotta do all that. And y'all make some noise for my man DJ 711. You know, he's like, man, you ain't gotta do all that, man. You know, I got you back. So I mean, the crew helps juggle everything on this entertainment business, man. You know, it's you know, if you saw we also DJ in all the parades around here with the Most Shows Twirlers. We partnered with them. So these guys, man, they bring out certain, you know, everybody got their role. You know, Selden bring the speakers and the booth. Dez is bringing the turntables, and basically all I got to bring is my laptop and my hard drive. And they put me out front. After they set everything up, they put me out front to be seen and noticed. But they help juggle that, man. As far as the city council, my community, you know, it's my other board members. They help me juggle this thing. They help me keep it together. Yeah. Yeah, man, and just keeping that prayer life, man. Going to church on Sundays, Wednesdays, just staying rooted and grounded and humble, man. And in the business, man, when you hearing things like, Joel, you one of the best DJs in North Alabama. Man, and December 26th, the people from Huntsville got in touch with me last week, and they want me to come up to Huntsville and DJ with DJ Illy Ill from, you know, 103.1 and Nothing But Hits DJs. But, you know, stuff like that. Out of all the DJs in this area to come represent the shows, why did they call me? you know, and it's stuff like that where you could get the big head.
Oh, yeah, most
You could be, and I know how hard I work. You know, my equipment right now is set up at home in my kitchen, and I'm not one of those DJs that as soon as I get done DJing Saturday, I put all my equipment up, and I may not touch it again until next Saturday, to the next event.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm practicing all during the week. I'm sharpening my tools.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm staying on top of my craft, man. And but yeah, man, it gets hectic. It gets hectic sometimes with the city council. You know, putting our hand on the Bible and taking that oath, man. You know, I took it seriously. You know, I really want to see my community better. I thank God for the opportunity to be on the council and to be a part of the solution. And yeah, man, it gets hectic, but I managed to make it work.
Yeah. It sounds like you said, that you just kept saying the word team.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's the biggest thing, man.
Yeah. And it's an old quote, man. We all know that teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. And it's strength in numbers.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And that was one thing that when Dwayne came up with the idea to start the Rescue Me Project.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, well, bro, I'll run with you. We can start it. You know what I'm saying? And so literally we started, it was like 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah.
In a small office space.
Yeah.
Over in Muscle Shoals when we had a building over there.
Yeah.
And it was just pretty much us. And then I was like, bro, we talked. It was like, man, we got to grow this. We got to get people in. He was like, well, we need a director. Do you know anybody? Yeah. I was like, well, bro, me and my wife got a good friend. Her name's Chantrice. And if she buys in, she'll be awesome. She bought in, and she's been awesome.
I'm telling you,
so
man.
we started adding people. Now, because we got such a great team, and then my kids are up of age now, and they're playing sports, and I'm coaching and training and doing all this stuff. So I'm not able to be here like I was at the particular jump program. Yeah. And so because we made to build a great team, volunteers and everything, I don't have to be here. Yeah. You know, so it's like you said, it's like you get that team and it kind of relieves some pressure off you too. Sir. Yes, but and it relieves some pressure off you, but it also lets you go hard in the other areas of your purpose.
That's it.
You know, so because like I think so sometimes people get caught up in thinking like, oh, this one thing is my purpose. And no. Yeah. You know, no matter where you at, you got a purpose in every title that you wear. Yeah. You know, so this season maybe like, well, you know what? Maybe I'm not supposed to go hard as a mentor. Maybe I'm supposed to go hard as a coach and as a father now. Yeah. So you know, life will tell you. Yeah. God will tell you. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Spirit like, okay, you know, you can't be at the jump program more than you with your kids. Yeah. You can't say, you know what, sons ain't gonna coach you in sports this year because you want to volunteer, you know, at a nonprofit. It's like, no, your family is your first ministry. That's it. You know, so I mean, but that's my experience, you know, and some people are different, you know. And I don't judge, whatever you feel is what God's letting you to do. Yeah. Do it. You know. All right. So first off, man, I want to thank you for. I'm gonna get you. Okay. So first off, before I let you do your last spiel, all right, I just want to let you know, man, we appreciate you coming on tonight, man.
No problem. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Been a blessing. Yeah. So, man, and we appreciate what you're doing in your community.
Oh yeah,
we love it. You know what I'm saying? Watch you do your thing, DJing. Yeah. And just wish you the best going forward, man.
Appreciate
and
you, man.
Now you can tell them anything, your last spiel, whatever you wanted to do, how they can reach out to you, whatever you feel like is on your heart, man. Go ahead and let them know.
Well, yeah. Well, first, before I get into that, I just want to tell you and Wayne, man, I love what y'all doing here, man. I love the team, man. I love this, man. This seeing everything, seeing all the changes has been so inspirational, man. And it's been an inspiration to others, man, and people that ain't got an ounce of hate in their heart, man, and just love to see what you're doing, man. I love it, man.
I appreciate it.
I love it. And one day, and it's gonna be real soon, I'm gonna be in this number, man. I'm gonna be helping y'all out, man, in ways that I, you know, in whatever way I can contribute to what y'all got going on here.
Well,
man.
we appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm getting some things worked out.
Well, we already know you already tied up with a lot. So I mean, whatever you can do. Yeah. That's the one thing here. We don't put pressure on you. Like if you only can come out once a month. That's all. Hey, that's all we need. You know. So whatever you can work out with us, man.
Well, yeah, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
We'll do.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity, man, to come out, man. Yeah, I'm Joel Hogan's, man. I'm just I'm just a country boy from Leading, Alabama, man.
You want to tell them where they can reach out to you as far as your DJ? Your DJ?
Well, on Facebook, I'm Joel Hogans. On Instagram, you can follow me at DJJRock10. If you look hard enough on my page, you'll see my business card. Man, that's my personal number. Don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you with any up and coming event that you may have coming up.
Sweet.
I love what I do. I take pride in what I do. I love my community. I take pride in my community. And man, anything that God has blessed me with an opportunity to do, man, I try to give it my all, man. Even with the commentating, a lot of people I hear all the time when they say, Joel, when I walked in that gym, I thought it was a white man on the mic, man. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this, and I'm gonna give my secret. I am really mimicking the commentator for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I get it from.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So when they hear that, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your Carbon County Indians starting 5? When they hear that, they think, who we got on the mic over there? Yeah, that's me.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that people that can sing or that are musically gifted, they can mimic voices better than the average person.
Yeah. Yeah. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Anything else before we close out?
That's about it, man. Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, no doubt. We'll get you back on here. We can talk more sports stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
or when the community center. Is it the community center?
Yes, sir.
What y'all calling it? Is that what y'all calling it?
It'll be the Leading Community Center.
When y'all get the Leading Community Center about to open, we need to jump back on here, man, and kind of we can really go into detail about what it's going to be, what they're going to offer, when it's opening, the grant. We can hit all that so that way we can kind of get some buzz in the community for that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Joel Hogan.
Yes,
y'all have heard from the people's DJ from Turntables to Town Hall.
I like that.
I appreciate you guys for checking us out. Like, share, comment. It's been a blessing tonight. I hope you guys get something from this and it blesses your life just as much as it blessed mine. All right, we out.